Hey everybody, how are you doing? Today we're going to be starting our first major Let's Play series. We're going to be doing my personal favorite, Tactics Ogre. Oh, shut up game, I'm not ready for you yet. I'm going to be playing Tactics Ogre here. For those of you not familiar with it, it is a tactical RPG similar to Final Fantasy Tactics and Fire Emblem. This is the PSP remake of the original game, so for those diehards out there, some of the names will be different. I like normally using the main character's name, but I'll go ahead. I'll play it as me this time. You know, we will go with, yeah, whatever, screw it. We'll go ahead and go this way. No. Sure, sounds good to me. When were you born? For those who actually want this information, we'll go ahead and have my actual birthday. Someday maybe I'll explain. There's a funny story revealing around the actual date of my birthday, at least in our family. Anyway, so what this does, especially this version, is it asks you questions. It's going to help gauge your chaos frame or alignment, or however, it's the lawful, chaotic, and neutral phase. It'll also, depending on what answers you give, it'll also give you and decide what kind of troops you're going to get in the beginning. So, the tower. God is cruel to prince and pauper alike. A fire engulfs your home. Who do you save from the flames? Well, I'm all about the future, so if I had a child, it would definitely be my child. Truth is an exacting ally. How would you bring together the two desperate clans? This one's easy. I used to be by diplomacy, because I'm not for religion at all, but force always works. Per se. You may not get the optimal results, but it still does work. All men hold darkness in their hearts. What looks in yours? Vengeance for friends. My family knows how to take care of themselves. Look to the man in the mirror. Who do you see? What do you seek in a lover? Wisdom and ability. I always acknowledge anything in that aspect. The star in the void, a spark of light. Stars shoot across the night sky. For what do you wish? Success for my friends. I don't care about being happy or the peace of the world. The world will always be chaotic. That's the only way we function. Alright, I love this opening, so I'm going to go ahead and just shut down for a minute and just enjoy this. Give you a little bit of backstory real quick. This is the main town where our heroes grew up, and this is the main events that set off the game. So. Lands, you bastard. A man lies. Alright, so since there is basically no actual vocal dialogue in this game, I'm trying my best to go ahead and give voices, but Chapter 1. There is blood on my hands. How long till it lies on my heart? The best thing about this game by far is definitely the score. The score is even only enhanced over the years. It is absolutely amazing. If you don't want to listen to the rest of it below, I'll link it down in the description. It's as we heard, Brandon. Lancelot's returned. Then it's time, right, sister? Time to end this madness. We can't beat him. You know that. What are you saying, Katya? You'd have us pass up a chance like this? It's foolishness to think the three of us might defeat the Dark Knights. They're the only ones we've been foolish and we can stand to gain. Don't tell me you're scared. If you've lost your taste for blood, I'll do this myself. That's enough, Vice. Let's go. Katya is a pain in the ass. The only time she's actually useful is towards the end game in Chapter 4. No, this won't end well. And what do we gain by taking their lives anyway? Lancelot is captain of the Dark Knights, and they are the source of Bakrum's power. Kill Lancelot and you remove one of the pillars supporting them. The Bakrum will falter, if only for a moment. Yet that moment will be all the encouragement the Golgonstani require. They want Valeria for their own, and they will move to take it. The turmoil of the last war has only just settled, and you'd start another? Are we Wallester so free of turmoil now, Katya? We are less than vermin in their eyes, insects to be crushed underfoot. If war begins anew, we'll die just the same. Shh, they're here. We'll flank them. Brandon, go round behind. Right. I'm sorry, I'm not very good at these voices. They're all pretty much in the same range, same octave. To battle! Alright, so how actual game... We don't need this tutorial, I know exactly what to do. So for actual gameplay, the characters move on an isometric grid, so it's very similar to chess, at least in construct. We have melee and range attacks, as well as inventory for scrolls and spells. In this case, we're going to try and go ahead and try and hit the old man with a stone. I got him! Doesn't exactly do anything right now, because this is the main action that we need. Who goes there? Friends of the Resistance, no friends of yours. The Resistance? I expected a warmer welcome than this. They're children. Wait, do you even know who we are? You're Lancelot, and that makes you my enemy. Lancelot is my name, true. How is that you know me? How could I forget you? The Dark Knights laid torch to this town only a winter past. The Dark Knights, but we come from the kingdom of New Zenobia to the east. And Lancelot of the Dark Knights has but one eye. You have two. One eye, you say? Would that he lacked my name as well. His reputation, it seems, does me no favors. No marauding knights us, but mercenaries come looking for work. I am Lancelot Hamilton, a unholy knight of Zenobia. And I am Canopus, the one they named Windcaller. Our aged companion here is the Star Seer, Ward Amon, at your service. Mirrodin Wildon here, a knight of Zenobia, as it please you. Gildas is my name. There now, no need to be frightened. I don't know what to say. Forgive us, good knights, but perhaps this meeting might benefit us both. We have need of strength such as yours. Tell us your tale, then. We are strangers in this land, and I would hear more of it. I'm Vice, and it would seem you are not our enemy. I'm the Sybil Katya, and this is my brother Brandon. Please forgive our mistake. Already forgotten, though you did give us quite the surprise. Now, do you think we might talk somewhere out of this wretched heat? We have just the place. It's not much, but it's secret and it's safe. Alright, I know I kind of glossed over that first choice there, but in this game there's lots of dialogue choices, so you get to change how it flows. Most of them, it's not major changes, but towards the end of certain chapters, you'll go different ways. As it is, we lack swords enough to face the Galganstini. The Bakrum share a deficit they've remedied by joining forces with Lotus. So Lotus sent them the Dark Knights of Los Lorien. Los Lorien is an order under the dark command of High Priest Sardanian, ruler of Lotus. They are said to be the greatest of the 16 orders, and the High Priest's favorite besides. Yet he uses them not in open battle, but in shadows and secrecy. There are his ears, and when there is need of it, his dagger. No knights in shining armor, these in word and deed, they are as dark as their name. And these dark knights, or whatever you call them, are backing the Bakrum, eh? So why are you come to our isles? Does Zenobia think to claim Valeria as her own? Do Lotus and Zenobia mean to bring their wars to our shores? Enough, Vice. Your question deserves an answer, Vice. We are Zenobian, after all. Yet we do not serve as knights of Zenobia. We were banished, cast out. We are outlaws, no place waiting for us back home, yeah? We've come to find work, preferably of the well-paying variety. I don't trust you. I don't trust your story. This is our fight. Vice, please. Lord Knight, we must forgive our passion. There's nothing to forgive. Your passion does you credit. Tell me, what will you do now? For one, we have to get Duke Ronway out of Almorica. Duke Ronway? Is he your leader? Not just us. He leads all the Willister. The Galganstini hold him captive in their castle. They plan to execute him if the rumors are to be believed. We mean to stop them. A duke, is it? If his purse matches his title, there's coin to be had. A little rescue work might be just the thing. How about it, Lancelot? What say you? Look, I'm sorry for not trusting you. It's true that we're to rescue the Duke. We're going to need help. Then there's nothing to be gained jabbering on here, near to Almorica Castle. Wait, the castle is well defended. A fight there would mean our deaths, and yours, Lord Knight, and I've seen enough of fighting, enough of death. What about you, Brandon? What would you have? Would you have our aid? So this one doesn't necessarily make too much of a difference, but it just depends on whether you can get one of the NPCs later down the line. So I would. Without your help, the Duke is as good as dead. Then it's settled. We will prepare at once. Why do you not heed me, brother? I know how you must feel, but what of my feelings? I don't want to lose you. Our father is dead, a hard truth, but a truth all the same. In all the world, you are the only one bound to me by blood, brother. I couldn't bear to let you die. Forgive me, I know my words will not sway you. Only promise me. Promise me you'll never leave your sister. Vice, quit button it. What's keeping you? Everyone's ready. You can't coddle him forever. He's no little boy anymore. Do not speak to me or my brother. He does not share your lust for blood. I have no love of war, but I'd sooner die on my feet than on my knees. You would die on the backs of others. You are the one who brought them in here, Katya. Because when I find a tool well suited for a job, I use it. At least one of us has the sense to recognize an opportunity. You should thank me. Is that how you see people? As tools? I expected more of a symbol. God, I like Vice. Vice is by far my favorite character in this game. I only want to see an end of death. Katya, shut up. So, in this game, we will have occasionally we have NPCs that fight with us, and in that case, those are guests. Otherwise, we can actually recruit them later. Some of them later down the line. This is just giving us how we use our party system. So we're gonna go ahead and go right down here. It's weird that it has that blue square like that, but we're gonna have to deal with it. Okay, in this case, these are multiple stages. Right, that means this actual battle will be at least 2 stages. So we'll go ahead and get started on this one, and then we'll keep working on it. You're the rebels who've been hiding out in Goya, here to save your duke, is it? There's 2,000 goth on that one's head. Boys, half the purse to meet him. What brings him down? But Paul is our new target. Let's go ahead and get him. So I don't actually have to do much this level. Most of the our friends from Zenobia will teach. This is essentially a tutorial level. A narrow stream scarce 1 pace across, easily jumped. This watch. But look before there, you can only jump to ground of the same height or lower. But one of the winged, like me, moves with no heed of height or terrain. Even so, rushing in alone without someone to watch your back is asking for an early grave. Always keep a close watch on the action to see who will move next. Avoid unnecessary actions and keep speed on your side. The distance a unit moves and the actions it takes determine how long it must wait to move again. Press the triangle button to display a list of all units in battle. You can sort units by order of attack to quickly tell which unit will move next. See, basically a tutorial. When a unit's turn comes round, you can command it to move, act, or use skills. Once more, you can issue these commands in any order you see fit. Think on your choice as well. The command to move can be cancelled at any time. If you find a unit out of range for a planned attack, try moving it to a different location. All units battle with no MP, that being the front of all magical power. Units accumulate MP gradually over time. Powerful magic requires greater amounts of MP, so think ahead before casting a spell. Good thing Katya doesn't have to say anything, she annoys the crap out of me. Alright. Since I'm not of any use right now, I'm gonna go ahead and... Ooh! I found a Magi. Magicliff. Cool. Even though I don't use magic at all, but I can eventually actually use it. Skills are divided into 4 broad categories: command, support, action, and special. The animation is actually really well done for these basic spells too. A conjurer of magic such as myself must do more than learn a spell to wield it in battle. You must assign a unit the appropriate command skill before he can use the spells he's learned. Assign skill to your units from the party screen. Be sure that you don't forget. You'll need a class mark in order to change a unit's class. Some class marks can be found for sale in shops, but not all of them had to be so easy. Probably goes without saying, but if you change a unit to a class you've been neglecting, more likely than not it will be level 1. What's more, if you take on someone of a class you've never encountered, you'll have to work him up 1 level at a time. Best use caution, he'll make for easy pickings against a seasoned foe. Use common collectibles such as a Mend Leaf and Magic Leaf with the inventory command. Anyone can use these ordinary items. They're removed directly from your party's inventory. Use of more powerful consumables requires Field Alchemy as support skill. The different items require 1 of 4 Field Alchemy skill ranks. The item list on the party screen indicates which items require which rank. Study well, lest you enter battle unprepared. Within your rank or party, all units of the same class share a level. Even your newest recruit can step onto the battlefield and hold his own. When the battle is won, go to the party screen and press the triangle button. This will toggle between the unit list and class list. The class list is a handy way to see what level each class has reached. One whisper of Ronway's execution and out you come, boiled as you please. A rat can smell a trap, but not our rebels, eh? High time we were rid of you lot. Support skills are just that, skills that provide some passive benefit to the user. When I move, you'll notice yellow points of light near on the ground. KO. This is a support skill called Rampart Aura. Any foes entering the range of the aura will be unable to move further until their next turn. Some support skills hinder the enemy's movement, while others might grant enhanced strength. Consider well your class in the line of the battlefield when choosing which to use. Don't Vulcan Lance my Gildas, how dare you? Yeah, Mirrodin's really good at blocking things. Actually takes the next hit. That's ridiculous. More paralytic wave? You know other skills, dude. Alright, I'm just gonna keep following Lancelot. He's gonna help me. And I just keep finding items. Ooh, hempen thread. Cool. Sorry, it's even though it's almost middle of the night, it's still blazing hot in here. Just punched him. That's awesome. Yeah, that's right. Stumble. So the stumble is from paralysis. Just one of the many stats effects. A trap, and we walked right into it. Trap or no, we fight or we die. I'll never let it go against these get the better of me, and I don't mean to start today. Focus Vice. Our first duty is to save the Duke. Don't lecture me on duty. Your only duty is to stay alive. You should not speak to Brandon so. He was only trying to help. Caught you as shut up. You're not even healing. Wait, you're no Wellisters. I know a man from Lotus when I see one. Which is funny because they're not from Lotus either, but you know, close enough. Come on, bots. Go ahead and take these guys out. I forget that in this version, Canopus over there is an archer, which is fantastic for the wing class already anyway, but in the PSX and NES version, he was actually started with a spear. Or no. He might always be an archer, I might be wrong. Mandela effect. I've played this game so many times that it just all kind of blurs sometimes. Are you alright, Brandon? You shouldn't let Vice get to you. I'm fine, sister. Back to the battle. She's trying to show her overbearing nature. I swear, I can't stand her even as a guest. The good thing too is, you know, in regards to like actual strategy games like this, it's pretty fast moving and fast moving too. So that loot you see on the ground down there, I can pick it up and have really. Okay, well it missed, so that's good. I was gonna say he just tried to paralyze both of us. That's idiotic. But all that loot you see down there on the ground, either I can pick it up and it'll be added to my player inventory, or we can go ahead and actually leave it on the ground and it'll be considered spoils of war and be added to the actual party. Lancelot, kick his ass. There you go. Looks like our luck has turned. Oh well. And then the other characters just kind of fade away. The spoils of war. I didn't exactly get anything, but the Blessing Stone's good. That Blessing Stone. But other than that, so these are all done by. So these are, like they mentioned in during the battle, these are all leveled up by class. So obviously, the more units you have of a particular class, the faster it's going to go up. Experience points are not awarded in... Yeah, that's right. That's what I was just covering. Shut up. The way inside is clear. Stay on your guard. Leave the heavy lifting to us, Brandon. Cover our flank. That's all we ask. Cannabis is kind of a dick. Here's the question, though. Who's a bigger dick? Vice or Canopus? Answer me in the comments what you think. At least for the players that have played this game before. Fine time for this. Master Nibith is away. Listen well, we face the rogues who slew Bapal and his men. Underestimate them and share Bapal's fate. Give these rebel swine a taste of Gargantian steel. Amarika shall never fall. Guys, I'll vanquish the crap out of you. I think I actually get to control units this time. Oh no, not yet. They're still guests. Shouldn't be as much dialogue though, finally. This is one of my actual favorite soundtracks, or tracks from the score. I believe it's Judgment and Tragedy, I think? Something like that. It's been a long time. This game, oh, this game's amazing. Okay, so here's my question. Because sometimes, you know, game physics and just how they're built are a little wonky. So, when when Gildas struck down that Amazon, she did 10 damage. How come a punch would do more? Interlopers, why do you meddle in our affairs? Our struggles with the whalers to go back generations is no concern of yours. Or do you seek to claim Valeria as Lotus does? I will have your answers. We are men without a country. We have lent them our swords because it suits us to do so. And we're looking for mercenary work. As it happens, now not hiring by any chance. And worry you'll leave for a bigger purse? We don't need outsiders to do our killing. He makes a good point. Let's rescue this duke, collect our reward, and be done with it. A craven who would choose lucre over loyalty deserves only one reward. Shut up, Agaris. We're gonna kill you anyway. See, there we go. There's probably about 100 different spells too. See how the dead shot, that was a wind elemental, while our Starseer down there is using lightning magic. And see, there's holy magic. It's all split in different elements. No, Thomas! He's wounded. Just kidding, he's dead. It's funny that, you know, besides like the main targets, not a lot of the characters actually have unique names. At least for like the generic plots. Like, I mean, obviously all of my characters do, but Decimia is okay. Pelina, hey, she hit me. How did she? Oh, I forget that the knights actually can heal in this one. It's so useful. Shock 'em. Ava. Oh, yeah, that's right. Counter-strike her. Ugh. Canopus is such a wimp. Gildas. Get. Some of these knights are ridiculous. And Vice, do something, damn it. You aren't doing a damn thing. Showcase your awesomeness. Thank God. Okay, good. She's dead. I gotta block him in. Where are you guys? Fine. That's right. Oh, finally, Vice gets to do something. Good job. Good job, Vice. Canopus is up here just cleaning up. Cleaning up. I forget how overpowered Lance is. I know he's supposed to be the Holy Knight, but still. Thank God he's not like available even as a playable NPC. He only shows up as a guest every so often, but what can you do? And of course, Vice gets the kill by punching of all things. My life for Garganstia. And all the enemies just fade away. At least we got some good loot that round, hopefully. So it is a tad fast paced, but you know, the more we get into it, the more you're going to be able to pick it up. Oh, yay, level ups. Woo, level ups. The taste of freedom is sweet. You have my many thanks. Sweeter still that Wellester youths come to my aid. Brandon, was it? Doubtless you and your friends are a gift from the great Father himself. The Wellester boon is great, and our future bright. We are not alone in our loyalty. Upon word of your grace's release, many Wellester have left their haunts and hideaways for Amorca. And there's still time before the Gargansti come to remedy my freedom, though not long, I fear. We must regroup. Now I must ask if the tale our guests have told us is indeed the truth. Upon my sword it is, we are outcast from our land. I do not doubt your sword, it is the whiskers of your companion that give me pause. I hear a diviner matching his description was ever at the side of King Tristan when your news Zenobia came into being 2 years past. And that you, Sir Lancelot, were captain of the Holy Knights. Is the Saint King so brazen as to cast out the very man who placed him upon the throne? I too have heard tellings of this diviner, but I am not he. Lotus plagues us with the Dark Knights, Lothlorien. How do we know you are not some new menace visited upon Valeria? If new Zenobia does not seek to usurp, I would have your proof. Your Grace, these holy knights risk their own lives to win your freedom. A man can claim knighthood only when he serves a worthy lord. It is for such a man that we seek. I have your word, then, and as proof it shall be in your deeds. You sought a reward, you shall have it, and employment besides. I would have you train our Wellester loyals as guards and soldiers here in Amorca, as you wish. Now get the fuck out of my throne room. It's a really lame throne room, but still. Now, Brandon, your father was a Abuna in Goliath, was he not? I met him myself once, a wise man, Abuna Prancet. What happened in Goliath was a tragedy. Please, your grace, we must avenge our father. No, all the people of Goliath. Yet the enemy before us is Garganston. They must come first. And for that I will need knights. Knights such as yourselves. Will you join my table at Amorca? Us, knights? As young heroes of Wellester, you will serve as shining example to your clansmen. I would have you become knights in my direct service. You will be the spear that strikes swift and true. Well, what say you? Of course. I mean, as you wish, your grace. I know Brandon's with me on this one. Excellent. Now, if you are to be a knightly order, you will require a name. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. C-Scale is so lame. Why is it named after our, Let's see, what should we call this? Queso Knights. Oops. Ooh, actually, Quesos. Nope, that's not what I want. Where is the... Queso order, I guess. Wait. Oh, I'm an idiot. There it is. Let's just, can we do Queso order? I mean, come on, it's gotta be something. Like, is that enough? Perfect. It's kind of lame, but you know what? Screw it. Oh. Queso order. The order of Queso order. Shit. Shit. Oh my god. I really screwed that one up, didn't I? The order of Queso order. Yes, a fine name. You'll go far, I'm certain. I have much for you to do. Your first task takes you to the town of Queso, to the southwest. The captain of my knights, Sir Leonard, has gone there in pursuit of the former overseer of this castle, a necromancer named Nibith. Ooh, Nibith. He's an interesting one. Truth be told, he's having a harder time of it than it was expected. You'll be going to Queso to aid him. Understood? Before you leave, you'll want to fill your ranks with soldiers from America and purchase such gear as you require. I expect you have little in way of coin, so I'm giving you 30,000 goth from the treasury. How did he... Oh, they must have been at least somewhat well off before they were taken over. America is a fantastic. America is a one of the more powerful standholds in the Wellister region. And allow me to appoint a few of my own knights to serve under you. Leave as soon as you're ready. You can count on us, Your Grace. We won't let you down. Then may victory and glory await you, young heroes of Wellister. More dialogue. You've led us to gain full employment after all. My thanks. No, it is I who should thank you. So you're off to aid one of the Duke's men. I regret we cannot join you. Above all else, stay alive. Win or lose, while there's life, there's hope. I'll try to remember that. Best not forget, the dead get no second chances. If death were our aim, there are swifter ways to go about it than soldiery. True enough, still, do not needlessly seek out danger. Enough will find you as it is. Of course. Oh, that's right, I forget about her. Our first official NPC joining our team. Dame Ravnus. You are the heroes of Goliath, are you not? I must thank you for saving His Grace the Duke. Indeed, accept my thanks on behalf of us all. And you are Ravnus Loxarian, a knight in service of the Duke. I would ride to Leonard's aid myself, but His Grace has other need of me. I fear this task falls onto you. No need to fear, friend. We took back this castle, didn't we? In a manner of speaking, I suppose. And what manner would that be? She and her fellow knights drew off the garrison defending the castle, else we have not succeeded. If it were not for the sacrifice of others, we would be no heroes of Goliath now. Make no mistake, I have high hopes for you. We must unite the people behind us if we are to put an end to an endless war. Word of your heroics emboldens them. Then you hold us up as heroes to serve some stratagem. Is that it? If you do not like it, give truth to the lie. Write your own fate to the battlefield. May fate smile on us both, damn Ravnus. His Grace provided you with war funds, yes? Remember, they do no good sitting in your coffers. Arms, spells, provisions, even a single magic ring can mean the difference between victory and defeat. She thinks highly of herself. I pray we are not near when she falls from such height. Bitch. Yeah, Vice, exactly. Bitch. Spencer. Oh, how lame. I mean, I'll take him. We need the unit, so. Wait. No, I want to recruit him. There we go. Oh, we got an archer? Awesome. Nope. Ugh. What other units do we have here? Valentine. Yeah. Rose. Cleric starting out is incredibly useful. Oh, and the Rune Fencer. The Rune Fencers are fun classes. Alright, this seems like this is where we're going to end it. So feel free to check out, like, and subscribe, and we'll continue on with this another time. Ciao!